Have you ever wondered why so many seniors swear by one simple drink each morning, a drink so common you can find it in almost every grocery store, yet powerful enough to trigger an irreversible reaction inside your body? Now, I'm not talking about coffee, or tea, or some expensive powder off the internet. No. I'm talking about something so humble, so ordinary, that most people walk past it in the store without giving it a second thought. But for those who know the secret, it's like unlocking a hidden switch inside their body. And here's the part that really matters: when you're over 60, the little choices you make each morning are not little at all. They can be the difference between staying strong, steady, and independent, or slowly feeling your energy slip away, your balance weaken, and your confidence fade. That's why this simple drink, just one small cup in the morning, could mean the difference between struggling to get through your day, or waking up with vitality you haven't felt in years. In today's video, we're going to uncover exactly what happens inside your body when you drink beet juice in the morning. We'll talk about why doctors and researchers are quietly paying closer attention to it, what makes it so unique for seniors, and how this one habit might completely change the way you move, think, and feel. So, let me ask you, are you ready to discover what's really possible for your health? If you are, do me a favor, drop a quick "I'm here" in the comments right now. It lets me know you're engaged and ready to learn something new about your body. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide so you never miss these life-changing tips that keep you informed, empowered, and in control. And listen closely, what I'm about to share may surprise you. Because if you overlook this small daily change, it's not just your energy that's at risk. It could mean the difference between living with independence and needing help for the simplest things. That's why I always tell people, once you finish watching this, check the link in the description for the 29 Days to Reclaim Your Confidence Challenge. It's helping seniors everywhere avoid these exact issues before it's too late. So grab a seat, settle in, and let's talk about what just one cup of beet juice in the morning really does to your body. Let's start with the very first and perhaps the most important reaction beet juice can trigger: blood pressure regulation. Imagine a man in his late 70s. For years, he's been on a cocktail of medications, trying to keep his blood pressure under control. Some days his numbers are fine, other days they spike without warning. He never knows what to expect, and that uncertainty weighs on him. He feels trapped, tied to his pillbox, worried that every dizzy spell or pounding in his chest could mean another trip to the emergency room. Now picture this same man, just a few weeks after adding a small cup of beet juice to his morning routine. At his next doctor's visit, something remarkable happens. His readings are steadier. His circulation is improving. And for the first time in years, he feels like he's not fighting against his own body. Here's why: beets are naturally rich in nitrates. When you drink beet juice, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a powerful molecule that helps relax and widen your blood vessels. And when your blood vessels open up, circulation improves, blood pressure drops, and your heart doesn't have to strain as hard to push blood through your body. It's like giving your cardiovascular system a breath of fresh air. But here's the problem. Most seniors have been told their only option is to keep adding more pills to the mix. Many believe that if their blood pressure is high, medication is the only way forward. And yes, medication is important, sometimes absolutely necessary. But nature has given us powerful tools too. And beet juice is one of those overlooked alternatives. So, here's my simple advice to you: if you struggle with high blood pressure, don't just shrug it off as part of getting old. Try adding a small glass of beet juice to your mornings for 2 weeks. Nothing complicated, nothing expensive. Just 1 cup, each day. And keep a little notebook by your side. Write down your blood pressure readings. Watch how your numbers respond. Pay attention to how you feel. Because sometimes, it's the smallest, simplest habits that create the biggest ripple effects in your health. And here's the thing: lowering blood pressure is just the beginning. What happens next might be even more surprising, because beet juice doesn't just affect your heart. It also transforms your energy and stamina in ways that most seniors never expect. Think about walking up a flight of stairs. For some people, it feels like climbing a mountain. The legs feel heavy, the chest tightens, and halfway up you're already out of breath. Even something as simple as carrying groceries from the car can feel like an exhausting workout. But here's where things get interesting. Seniors who start drinking beet juice in the morning often notice something subtle at first. They don't feel as winded. They can walk a little farther, climb those stairs with less strain, and even keep up with their grandchildren in ways they thought were gone forever. They describe it as feeling lighter, almost like their body has found a second wind. There's a reason for this. Beet juice doesn't just sit in your stomach like any ordinary drink. Once those nitrates turn into nitric oxide, they don't only help your blood pressure. They also improve how efficiently your muscles use oxygen. In other words, your muscles don't have to work as hard to do the same job. That means less fatigue, less strain, and more stamina for everyday activities. And here's the misconception that holds many people back. Most seniors believe that fatigue is simply a part of aging, something they just have to accept. But the truth is, while getting older does bring natural changes, tiredness isn't always a permanent sentence. Your body still responds to what you feed it, how you move it, and the choices you make. So, if you're someone who relies on coffee to push through your mornings, here's a gentle challenge. Swap 1 cup of coffee for a glass of beet juice just twice a week. Not every day, just a couple of mornings. And then pay attention. Notice how you feel when you take that morning walk. Notice whether the laundry feels easier, or the stairs less daunting. The difference might surprise you. Because here's the truth. Energy isn't only about age. It's about circulation, oxygen, and giving your body the fuel it still craves. And the beauty of beet juice is that it gives you exactly that. And while feeling more energetic is wonderful, what if I told you beet juice might even do something deeper, something that affects your memory, your focus, and even the way your brain works? Picture a grandmother in her early 80s. For a while, her family noticed little changes, forgetting names, misplacing keys, repeating the same stories. They loved her dearly, but deep down they worried that these were signs of something bigger. Then she began drinking a small cup of beet juice each morning. At first, no one thought much of it. But within a few weeks, her family noticed something remarkable. She seemed sharper. She was quicker to recall stories, more engaged in conversations, and more present in the moment. It was as if a light had been turned back on. And here's the science behind that change. When you drink beet juice, the nitric oxide that's released doesn't just help your blood vessels in your legs or your heart. It also increases blood flow in your brain. More blood flow means more oxygen delivered to the areas that control memory, focus, and decision-making. It's like watering a plant that's been left thirsty. Suddenly, the brain has the fuel it needs to work at its best. But here's the misconception so many people hold on to: they believe memory decline is inevitable. That once you hit a certain age, forgetfulness, confusion, or cognitive decline are just part of life. But the truth is, while aging does bring natural changes, lifestyle choices can make a huge difference in how sharp your mind stays. What you eat, how you move, and how well you keep your brain supplied with oxygen, these things matter more than most people realize. That's why beet juice can be such a surprising ally. It's not a miracle cure, but it's a tool. A way of supporting your brain by simply improving circulation. And when you pair that with other simple habits, like a light morning walk, the benefits multiply. A walk increases circulation even more, and when your blood is already rich with oxygen thanks to beet juice, your brain gets exactly what it needs to stay alert and active. So, if staying mentally sharp, remembering the little things, and keeping your conversations alive with energy is important to you, don't overlook this. It's not just about living longer, it's about staying present and connected with the people you love. And here's the exciting part: sharper thinking is only one piece of the puzzle. Because beet juice doesn't stop at your brain. The next reaction it creates goes even deeper. Let's talk about the very core of your body, your heart. One senior woman once described how she used to wake up every morning with a tightness in her chest. It wasn't always painful, but it was uncomfortable, a constant reminder that her heart was working harder than it should. She followed her doctor's advice, took her medications, and did her best, but she still felt uneasy, like something wasn't quite right. Then she added one small habit, a cup of beet juice each morning. Over time, she noticed something she didn't expect. That tight, heavy feeling slowly began to ease. She could breathe deeper, walk farther, and go through her day without that constant weight pressing down on her chest. Now let me be clear, beet juice is not a replacement for medical care. But it supported her heart in ways she could feel. Here's why this matters. When beet juice increases nitric oxide in your system, your blood vessels become more flexible and open. That means your heart doesn't have to pump as forcefully to move blood through your body. Think about it like water flowing through a wide, clear pipe versus a narrow, clogged one. The wider the pathway, the less strain there is on the pump. Over time, this reduced strain helps protect the heart and lowers the risk of serious complications like heart failure, stroke, or other cardiovascular problems. But here's where so many people go wrong. They assume that the only way to protect their heart is through exercise. And while exercise is incredibly important, it's only part of the picture. What you put into your body plays just as big a role, sometimes even bigger. Your diet can either fuel your heart with strength or slowly weaken it without you noticing. That's why combining beet juice with other heart-healthy choices is so powerful. Imagine starting your day with a small glass of beet juice, then enjoying a breakfast of leafy greens, a handful of walnuts, or maybe salmon rich in omega-3s. Each choice builds on the other, creating a foundation of support for your most important muscle. Because here's the truth, your heart never rests. From the moment you were born until this very second, it has been beating, working, pushing life through every part of your body. The least we can do is give it the help it deserves. And here's where it gets even more surprising, this simple juice doesn't just help the inside of your body. It can also change what you see in the mirror. Let's talk about your skin, the way you look, and how vibrant you feel on the outside. Imagine a senior woman who looked in the mirror one morning and saw what so many of us see with age, skin that felt dull, lifeless, and tired. She felt like her reflection didn't match how she wanted to feel inside. Then, she made a small change. She added a single glass of beet juice to her mornings. She didn't expect much. But after just a month, something amazing happened. Her friends began to notice it before she did. They told her, "You look brighter, your face has more color, you look like you've turned back the clock." Suddenly, she had a glow, a vitality that no makeup or cream could give her. Here's the science behind that. Beets are loaded with antioxidants, especially compounds that fight something called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is one of the biggest drivers of aging. It damages cells, weakens skin, and makes those fine lines and wrinkles show up faster. But when your body has the antioxidants it needs, it slows that damage down. On top of that, beet juice improves circulation. And better circulation means more nutrients and oxygen are being delivered straight to your skin. That's why the face can look brighter, healthier, and more alive. Now, many people believe wrinkles, thinning skin, and a dull complexion are simply cosmetic and completely unavoidable. But that's not the full truth. Yes, aging brings changes, but what happens inside your body, your blood flow, your nutrient levels, your antioxidant defenses, all of that plays a direct role in how your skin looks and feels. In other words, how you care for your inside shows up on your outside. So here's a little tip. If you want to give your skin and your immune system a double boost, try mixing beet juice with carrot juice. Carrots add beta-carotene, another powerful nutrient for your eyes, your skin, and your immunity. Together, they create a nutrient-rich duo that doesn't just change the way you feel, but also the way you look. And let me pause here for something important. Because what we're talking about isn't just about skin, or energy, or memory. These little changes, like one glass of beet juice in the morning, are exactly how small habits add up over time. And if you ignore them, that's when problems snowball. That's when seniors face dangerous falls, the loss of independence, or daily struggles with mobility, energy, or even bladder control. Don't wait until a hospital visit forces you to act. That's why I created the 29 Days to Reclaim Your Confidence Health Challenge. In less than 10 minutes a day, you can start reversing the very issues that make aging harder than it needs to be. Click the link in the description and start today. Because the truth is, waiting only makes it harder. Acting now gives you the chance to rebuild strength and confidence before it's too late. I know it's not easy watching your body change with age. Every ache in your knees, every moment of fatigue when you stand up too quickly, every forgotten detail that slips your mind, they can feel like reminders that time is moving faster than you'd like. And sometimes, it's more than just physical. It's emotional. You start to wonder if the best days are behind you. You start to question if the energy, the sharpness, the independence you once had is slipping away for good. But let me reframe that for you. Here's the good news, you are not powerless. Far from it. The truth is, your body still listens to you. It still responds. It still adapts. It still thrives. Something as small as 1 cup of beet juice in the morning is living proof of that. Your blood vessels open up. Your circulation improves. Your memory sharpens. Your skin glows. These are not coincidences, they're your body's way of saying, I'm still here. I can still heal. I can still grow stronger. Think about that for a moment. If one small glass of juice can spark these kinds of changes, imagine what other little adjustments could do for you. Imagine how much lighter your mornings could feel, how much steadier your steps could become, how much brighter your outlook on life could be. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming the strength, the confidence, and the independence that aging tries to take away too soon. So, let me ask you, when was the last time you checked in with yourself? When was the last time you asked, what small change could I make today that would make tomorrow feel just a little bit better? Could one glass of beet juice be that step for you? Could it be the thing that helps you climb the stairs without holding your breath, recall the story you wanted to share, or wake up with a little more energy to enjoy your day? And if you feel uncertain, please remember this, you don't have to do it alone. That's exactly why I created the 29 Days to Reclaim Your Confidence Health Challenge. It's not about overhauling your entire life. It's about simple, guided steps, one day at a time. Day by day, you'll feel your balance return, your stamina grow, and your confidence come back piece by piece. Until one day, you realize you feel like yourself again, steady, capable, and in control. Because aging doesn't have to mean losing yourself. It can mean discovering just how much strength is still waiting inside you. To recap, let's pull everything together. Beet juice isn't just a drink you find in the back corner of a grocery store. It's a natural powerhouse that can help regulate blood pressure, giving your heart a gentler, steadier rhythm. It can boost your energy, turning that slow walk up the stairs into something that feels manageable again. It sharpens your memory, helping conversations feel clearer, stories flow easier, and moments with loved ones become even more meaningful. It supports your heart and circulation, reducing strain on your body where it matters most. And yes, it even slows visible signs of aging, giving your skin more life, more glow, and a vitality that people around you will notice. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried beet juice yourself? Did you notice a difference in how you felt, maybe more energy, better digestion, or even a clearer mind? Or if you haven't tried it yet, what's holding you back? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. You never know. Your story, your experience, even your curiosity, might be the very thing that inspires someone else to take that first step toward better health. We are a community here, and your voice matters. And if this video gave you value, if it made you stop and think about your own health, then please, tap that like button. It's a small action for you, but it helps this message reach more people who need it. And don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide. Every single day, I share simple, practical, science-backed ways for seniors to feel stronger, steadier, and more confident in their own bodies. Together, we are building not just an audience, but a family of older adults who refuse to let aging steal their independence or their joy. And let me say this with love but also with urgency, don't just click away and forget everything you heard today. Every week you wait is another week your body loses a little more strength, a little more confidence, and a little more control. You deserve better than that. That's exactly why I put together the 29 Days to Reclaim Your Confidence Health Challenge. It's in the description below. Click the link and get started today. You'll have a daily path to follow, with small steps that stack into big results, better balance, more stamina, more energy, and most importantly, more confidence in yourself. Because every small choice you make today is one less struggle tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Stay strong. Stay curious. And remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're not a memory. They are right here, in this moment, waiting for you to live them fully. I'll see you in the next video.